Thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Here's what we're working on for you tonight. A level 1 water emergency could mean strict limits for families, why some say they can't make it work, and how to apply for an exemption. And a local veteran says the city of Corpus Christi is coming for his water. We'll explain why he fears his well could soon run dry. KRIS 6 News starts now. Well, good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. As a potential level 1 water emergency looms, so does the threat of residents being allotted around 5,000 gallons a month. The problem, some large families say they can't meet that threshold. The city has an application where residents can ask for an exemption or variance to raise their water allotment. The application asks questions like, why do you need an exemption? What will you use for water? Susan Gonzalez, a mother of 4, advocated for this system at City Council yesterday, saying her family cannot meet the current allotment.
You want to take me from 10, 8, bring me down to 7, and the reduced 25% on top of that? I mean, I'll be in the water jail, guys. There's no doubt about it. $500 fines, shut my water account off. I just don't know how to make that work.
The city says they're working to make tracking water use and applying for exemptions easier by creating an online portal.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter Jada Strayer in Refugio County. I spoke to a rural resident who fears Corpus Christi's water expansion could drain his well dry.
If you take my water, I have nothing.
Manuel Gradias lives in Refugio County and says water is the lifeline to his entire community.
Water is a staple of life because if you can't feed your cattle, they die. If you can't feed your chickens, they die. You don't have meat, you don't have eggs, you don't have any of that because you need water for livestock.
Manuel spent $20,000 on this well for his home. The retired Navy veteran says Corpus Christi's plan to drill wells in San Patricio County is concerning and fears it may have a negative impact on his water supply.
They're going to suck all the water from the surrounding areas, Beeville, Goliad, Refugio, San Patricio, all these other areas. They're going to take our water for them, for their city.
He fears his well, which sits at a depth of 140 feet, would be no match for the 800-foot deep well used by the city, which would draw from the same aquifer, and that the result would force him to abandon the land he has invested in.
We're going to end up having to sell it and move someplace where they have water.
He says without water, his investment would also dry up, and his right to securing his own water should be protected.
I didn't buy this property out here for somebody in Corpus Christi, a county away from us, to say, hey, well, you have it, I want it, so I'm going to take it from you.
Manuel, like all his neighbors in this and other rural communities, are hoping Corpus Christi leaders find a solution to their water problems before surrounding communities are left with nothing but dust. Reporting from Refugio, I'm Jada Strayer, KRIS 6 News.
Jada, thank you. And you can find Jada's story and the rest of our Running Dry series online. Just scan the QR code on your screen right now. It will take you straight to the Running Dry section of our website. There you can catch up on all of our coverage. Well, you may have noticed hazy looking skies recently. It's not just because of the humidity. Winds are blowing smoke into Texas from agricultural burns in Mexico. Corpus Christi officials expect the haze to last into the weekend. At-risk groups should limit outdoor activities. That includes children, the elderly, and anyone with heart or lung issues. We've been talking a lot about water issues, and now we are also tracking some rain chances. For that, we are joined now by Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the forecast, and we are right at that inflection point where things are about to change. So between the hazy skies and the rainfall we're expecting, it's actually going to help one another. So let's get right to it. The view outside over SPID, look at that. Almost looks like a foggy day here across the coastal bend with that thick as pea soup kind of horizon out there. So again, this is because it's hot. We've got a predominant south-southeast wind that is carrying smoke from those agricultural burns our way. It's very humid, which grabs onto all those little specks of particulate matter, and it's just suspended in the air along the horizon. But with changes that we're expecting, rainfall, that should help to wash some of that away and improve our air quality as we go toward the end of the week. And I think overall, the weekend might actually shape up to be pretty nice. So we are expecting some storms, but not for everyone tonight, and there will be the threat that those storms could become severe. We're talking to those inland neighborhoods. Those of you in Bee, Live Oak, Duval, McMullen counties, y'all need to pay attention to that forecast tonight. I'll walk you through what you need to know to stay safe and what we can expect for everyone else and their rain chances ahead.
Stephanie, thank you. Well, Kevin Warsh is one step closer to becoming the next Federal Reserve chairman. The Senate Banking Committee advanced his nomination to the full Senate today, but a group of Democrats want Warsh to clarify his conversations with the president. 8 lawmakers signed a letter questioning if his recent testimony was truthful. They want to know if his statements contradict public reporting on monetary policy. The Senate has not set a date for a final confirmation vote yet.
The war with Iran continues to impact consumers at the pump, and economists say they'll face more pain elsewhere as soaring oil prices ripple through the economy. And on Wednesday, the Federal Reserve highlighted how it's weighing the impacts of the war on monetary policy. Affordability continues to be a top concern for Americans. The war with Iran driving gas prices to a 4-year high on Thursday.
If prices continue like this, I'd probably say like 6 or 7 months before I'd probably have to start taking the bus.
And consumers set to see more of that trickle into other parts of the economy.
When you start looking at kind of how oil impacts the economy, it's really difficult to understate how integrated oil is into various parts of the economy.
Travelers already seeing higher airfares due to the rising cost of jet fuel. And experts predicting higher grocery prices coming soon.
All the prices of anything that you buy that comes out of the ground is going to be more expensive because so much of it as a global commodity flows through the Strait of Hormuz.
A new consumer confidence survey from the Conference Board showed Americans feeling marginally better about the present economic situation, but far worse about what's ahead.
We see a very, very clear divide where consumers are feeling okay about today, but are decidedly pessimistic about what is likely to happen tomorrow.
That fact driven by fears of increasing inflation, also weighing on the Federal Reserve. The central bank opting to keep interest rates unchanged again on Wednesday. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell saying this about the impacts of the war with Iran.
The economic outlook remains highly uncertain, and the conflict in the Middle East has added to this uncertainty. We really won't know till we know, so fortunately we're in a good place to wait and let things develop.
Maura Barrett, Scripps News Group, Denver.
And crews are closing several intersections along Yorktown Boulevard today. They are removing temporary ramps at Perry Drive, Fold Lane, Azali Drive, and Carroll Drive. Now, this is all to prepare for a major traffic shift on Saturday. Eastbound lanes of Yorktown will close from Rodfield Road to the Oso Creek Mud Bridge. Traffic will move to the two-way travel on the remaining lanes. Now, you will still have access to your neighborhoods and local businesses.
I'm John Matarese. Are you thinking of a kitchen or bath rehab or other home renovation? I'll show you some of the things people do to save money that could end up costing you more money down the road.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Well, hurricane season starts in a few weeks, and now is the time to start thinking if you are going to purchase flood insurance for your home. Now, a common misconception, your homeowner's insurance covers you for flood damage. That is actually not true. Homeowner's insurance only covers you for theft or fire. You have to purchase flood insurance separately. Now, flood insurance is optional, but when I spoke with Misty Hinote, a spokesperson with the Texas Department of Insurance, she tells me some lenders will require flood insurance, so double check on that and purchase it with time.
When you buy your policy, there's a 30-day waiting period until it takes effect. So if I were to buy a flood policy today, I can't use it. I can't file a claim until 30 days from now. And that's going to be true for most flood policies you buy.
Hinote says just an inch of floodwater in your home can cost a homeowner around $25,000. You can purchase flood insurance through a private company or go through the National Flood Insurance Program. If you're a renter of a home, you can also purchase flood insurance just for your belongings. According to the National Flood Insurance Program, 32% of claims that they get are from areas that are outside a high-risk flood zone. So how do you know if you're in a high-risk area? Let's go ahead and take a look at these FEMA flood maps. So we have to go to the FEMA flood map service, enter your address, and here we'll show you a map. Now, these are colors that show you that you're in a high-risk flood area. So that tan and also this blue will show you that you are in a high-risk area, but these areas over here where it's not shaded, that means that there is minimal flooding risk. If your property tax appraisal came in high this year, you can learn how to fight it. Tomorrow night, the Nueces County Republican Party is hosting a free seminar on how to protest your appraisal. The event is open to everyone. It starts at 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn Corpus Christi Airport. Tax experts will be on hand to help you fill out the proper forms on the spot. You can register online at nuecescountygop.com.
From choosing a cheaper contractor to cutting corners on materials, a lot of homeowners are doing whatever they can to save money when it comes to renovation. But sometimes those efforts to save money could end up costing you more in the long run.
Mackenzie Hafer decided her kitchen needed a facelift.
It just spoke to being a home that was 20 years old.
Now she gets to enjoy all its new features.
I'm in this room a lot. This is like my second office sometimes, and so I wanted it to be a place that I loved.
Deciding to remodel is easy, but choices along the way
So it like looks bigger, taller.
could make or break a project. Owner of Rep General Contracting, Hannah Klausing, walked us through common mistakes like hiring an unqualified company.
You don't want to hire a jack of all trades per se. You're looking for somebody who can handle the design, the organization.
Another mistake, picking the cheapest materials.
Your cheapest product is usually the one you end up purchasing twice.
For cabinets, she recommends solid wood. Something like particle board is 40 to 60% less expensive, but can warp due to moisture.
You will be forced to replace it sooner than later.
And look for dovetail joints like these, not cabinets glued together. Also, don't skimp on plumbing.
Because your valves and plumbing components, those are all at risk for failing over time.
And be careful with DIY projects you haven't mastered.
You may be able to set tile, but do you understand how to waterproof correctly?
One smart way to save, luxury vinyl plank flooring instead of hardwood.
You deal with the need to restain. You deal with fading from sunlight, exposure.
If you're picky about lighting, flooring, and hardware, be just as picky about who you hire. So in the end,
love it, huh?
Love it.
Your remodel is done right and you don't waste your money. John Mattery, Scripps News Group.
Well, from heat to rain, we're going to be talking about some changes coming to the coastal bend, and not every neighborhood is going to see the same change at the same time, but I'll tell you when you might be seeing some rain coming up. Hey there, happy Wednesday. The week is going by. We keep looking at this almanac here and seeing some outrageous numbers, but this looks a lot like yesterday. 76 for the start of the day, 91 for the afternoon high. So we hit the same afternoon high temperature. May not exactly have felt as hot as it did on Tuesday in your neighborhood, though. While we have seen a pretty constant amount of humidity out there, a little less sunshine today probably made things different, but overall it's a very small change. It's a small improvement over the heat we were dealing with on Tuesday, but tomorrow I think will be much more appreciative difference across our neighborhood. So let's take a look at how the temperature and how your body perceives the temperature to be are shaping up in your neighborhood. Of course, lots of pink for the inland neighborhoods. 102 in Freer feels true to temperature, 101 in Hebronville. Then we start getting closer to the coast. It doesn't take very much to really see that number in yellow get out of hand. For instance, I'm looking at Falfurrias, 96 degrees. Feels like 104 for our neighbors out there right now. 89 in Robstown, feeling like 100 on the dot. And on the coast, we're hanging out in the lower 80s. Feeling like the upper 80s to around 90 degrees. So yeah, it's pretty summer-like out there still, but the heat risk has at least improved a little bit. We'll expect more of an improvement tomorrow. Look at how much red and yellow we've taken off of this heat risk map. Most of this, or I should say, red and orange. There's still a good number of yellow, but that's okay. It's a 1 out of 4 minor heat risk that we're showing there in yellow. Just the southern and more coastal neighborhoods struggling as we go into Thursday when it comes to heat risk. And that is because we are at an inflection point in our forecast. We're right on the cusp of change with a cold front making its way toward the coastal bend tonight. That's where things get complicated. It's not going to get all the way through here tonight. It's going to get close to the coastal bend, move over some of our neighborhoods, but it's actually going to take more than a day for this cold front to completely move through, and that's why the heat risk is going to improve pretty quickly, but the rainfall situation isn't going to pan out very quickly. And that's okay. It gives us a better chance to pick up on decent rainfall, but it's a bit of a tricky forecast. So let's talk about the humidity part of that. Again, that stays constant. We get a nice drop in humidity for the weekend, and that'll make for some fairly pleasant conditions. It comes back in a big way as we start next week, but at least there will be a little bit of a break. I do want to show you our threat for severe weather today. So the Storm Prediction Center kind of upped the ante with this, with storms expected to develop near Uvalde and Del Rio. That is going to be firing up in response to our cold front making its way to the coastal bend. How does this affect us here in the coastal bend? Where our more inland neighborhoods here in this darker shade of green are under a marginal risk for severe weather. 1 out of 5. Not very concerning, but we still need to be ready for the threat of any storms that do hold on and make it to our inland neighborhoods to be pretty strong, even severe. So I'll be here tracking them for you tonight. The rest of the coastal bend probably not even going to see anything. In fact, let's put it into motion here. A couple of storms brewing as we head through tonight. Really, that's about it. Our extreme inland neighborhoods, the concern for Wednesday night. But as we go through the overnight period into Thursday, a lot of this falls apart before it gets here, it seems. Friday is where things get interesting, though. Be prepared for a bit of a hairy Friday morning commute, because as we go through Thursday, things heat up and become unsettled. Look at this line of storms that'll be moving through the coastal bend as we head into Friday. So it's something I've got on my radar. I'll be tracking it for you through the next couple of days. But if you're in our inland neighborhoods tonight, please keep an eye on the forecast.
Stephanie, thank you. A coastal bend sailor lost in the attack on Pearl Harbor is finally home. His return comes more than 80 years later. Advances in DNA technology recently identified Clyde McMeans. The Banquete native was 26 years old when he died aboard the USS California. His remains were unknown for decades. This morning, he flew from Hawaii to Texas. The U.S. Navy welcomed him at the San Antonio airport with a water cannon salute. Chris 6 Sunrise anchor Michelle Huffman was there alongside his family.
It's a memory that we never thought we would have, and we're so honored with dignity and respect for Uncle Clyde and what he did for us.
McMeans is the second Pearl Harbor hero to return to the coastal bend in 6 months. He will be laid to rest with military honors this Friday at 1 o'clock. The service is at the Coastal Bend State Veterans Cemetery. A new historical marker is shining a light on the Quineios and the legacy they left behind in Kingsville. Now, the story of the Quineios began in South Texas in the 1850s. Captain Richard King offered families a new start at King Ranch. He provided work, housing, and stability. More than 100 men, women, and children made the move. Now, they started a legacy that lives on today. Our neighborhood news reporter Stephanie Molina spoke to Theo Clayberg, a fifth-generation Quineios, on what it means to have this historical marker.
This is their community. They started it, have lived here, worked here, gone to school here, and I've known a lot of them that are my age, and certainly those that are younger that grew up here in Kingsville and grew up on King Ranch working. So it's wonderful to see them come to see this commemoration of their efforts in Kingsville.
Clayberg says this historical marker makes it easier for people to learn. Visitors can now come understand exactly who Los Quineios are. About 10,000 runners are gearing up for the Beach to Bay Relay Marathon coming up after the break. Why organizers say this year is one for the record books.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
About 10,000 runners are expected to hit the pavement to the 49th annual Beach to Bay Relay Marathon. The event is set for Saturday, May 16th. It pays tribute to the United States military and Armed Forces Day. The course starts on the island and ends at Water's Edge Park. Organizers say this year will be one for the record books.
And in just a matter of a few days, it'll be sold out. Today, the two-person relay is going to sell out, and the full marathon is going to be right behind it. So for the first time, we will actually have to turn people away from running it. So,
wow. Police expect traffic delays along the route to help reduce congestion. Park and ride services available for runners only. Shuttles will take off from the Old Sunrise Mall. Now, the service begins at 4:45 in the morning on the day of the run. Now, I ran this with you 2 years ago. I can't believe it's already been 2 years.
Yeah, I've always run leg 5, and I like it. I'm glad our coworkers have been nice enough to continue letting me run that leg. But, you know, each year it's something different. The first year was insanely hot and humid, so hope it works out for us this year. But before that, we got a forecast we're watching for tonight. Could be some storms firing off for inland neighborhoods. Doesn't look like much going on now, but look at the storms that are already popping up along the I-10 corridor. That's where we're going to keep an eye for things to develop. And those storms, quick moving, could drift over into our northern neighborhood. So for those of you who are in B, Live Oak, McMullen, Duval counties, keep an eye on the forecast. Keep it here with me. I'll be watching the radar tonight.
And that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for watching KRIS 6 News at 5 o'clock. We will be here in 30 minutes at 6. Good night.
Bye.